Can you hear me now? Somebody, can you type yes? Bird. Uh, as you guys can see, I was trying to twist it around and broke it off. Ugh, you're right. It wouldn't be a good night if it wasn't. I don't know how I'm going to do this now. This was the one that faced me. Oh, Lord. And Robert. All right, guys. Another night of fun, right? I'm holding it myself in my own hand. It is a horrible angle. You are seeing every one of my imperfections. I usually save this kind of love for Lizzie, but we all family. I can see every, it's really all the blotches. Oh my. All right. Well, the camera quality, can't complain about that. Even though, ah, how about this? Is this a little bit better? Have me side. Oh, that's not good. That show you every blemish. Every blemish. And every, I mean, it's real, huh? We need this for just our diamond painting. This kind of, anyway. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry for technical difficulties. I'll start again. I literally said I was here on time. But I do feel like ever since I remember showing you guys my two phones and that I still love my older phone, which is probably 3 or 4 years old at this point. And that, look at me, I'm sorry. And that I preferred my older phone. But this phone, it costs a lot. So because of how much it costs, I'm like, I gotta. And you are on my, wow. Thanks, Robert. Our older phone. Yeah, I think I got it in 2019. So it is 4 years old. My newer phone just came out in February, I believe. And so it's great technology. It's zooming in really on what I've been going through the last few weeks. Definitely don't like that I am sharing that, but we all family, right? Anyway, ever since I made the switch, my technology game is just off. It's off, it's off. I had other stuff going on also. You ready for the maid to jump into bed with you in a few weeks? That better be you, Berta, and not the maid. Just to clarify, you guys, so last year at the retreat, I told Berta, come in the morning, because I knew Rebecca was going to be getting up early, and we were up late. I said, come in the morning, and we'll snuggle. We'll get the rest of our sleep in, then we'll get up and, head down to have some fun and things. So I get a knock at my room door, and I get up. It's real dark in the room because they have all the curtains and everything are drawn. So it's extremely dark in the room. And so I get up, I open the door, and I'm like, come on, let's just get in the bed and go back to sleep. It was early. But Rebecca was up and she was already, I think that was the morning she went and got donuts. And so I was heading back to the bed and I was like, it's really quiet. Like, Berta wasn't saying anything. I was expecting her to be grumbling. You get the young shine. She wasn't saying anything. So I go look out in the hallway, and it was these two young girls. They were housekeeping. They had knocked on the door to provide towels and all of that. And I'm looking. I looked a hot mess. It was before I got up. It was before I had showered. I had no hair gel in. The least amount of hair gel that I have, the more impeccable it gets, the hair. So I scared the heck out of them two girls. They were like, here I am. My hair was big. It was all over my head. And I'm like, come get in the bed with me. Can you imagine? And you're 19. So later on, after I got my sleep in, come to find out Berta was sleeping in. She didn't want to even get up and go sleep in elsewhere. I don't blame her because I went back to sleep also. Anyway, I get up, I get showered. I'm thinking I missed everybody. I'm thinking Berta already downstairs. By the time I get showered, get my hair done, have my gel in, it was a few hours later. I'm coming out. Right as I'm coming out, Berta's coming up the hallway. It's like we're sharing the same brain. She's coming up the hallway, and the girls, they had went all the way down the hall. They had went over to the other side and they were coming up, and they were coming out of like the last room on the other side of my room. They didn't recognize me. Hi, Susan. I crack up about that all the time, Berta. Hi, Robin. So, obviously, you guys, it's about a month away from the next retreat. I cannot wait. I'm really excited. See everybody, get some hugs and things like that. I really need a vacation at this point. I always go to the retreats for the love, to have so much fun with everybody, but I really am just needing some time away. The reasons that we all get into crafting, you know, being by ourselves, stress, just trying to find something different to do because we're in different phases or different stages of life. you know Kids have moved out, so things like that. All those reasons that we craft are why I cannot wait to just get around like-minded people and just have fun. So what I was trying to do tonight is have you help me pick. That's why I have I'm sorry. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm sorry. I was going to have you guys help me pick, the projects and things that I will be taking with me on the retreat. But since I can't do that, oh, I hear you there. Wish I could go somewhere. I'm sorry. What have I missed? Where are you at? Can you see me? I'm still at home here in hot Las Vegas. It's starting to heat up. Do have my air on, but this is the time of the year where it's starting to build up the cold. It hasn't become freezing cold yet in the house. So I'm hot half of the day. Well, I am having a couple of apples. The apples could be it also. Anyway, just trying to decide. Now, I will say in 3 years of going to the retreats. Is it 3 years? 2020, 2020. Oh, this is the 4th year. Okay. So in 4 years of going to retreats, last year's June retreat, I got the most crafting done. So it is going to be an awesome idea if I make sure that I, bring just at least one project of each craft that I, would maybe be able to focus on. I also did a lot of shopping. I had a budget every day and I just wanted to try something from all of the vendors. I'm hoping that all of us are able to be so supportive again this retreat. It was a great event, but it was nice. We leave our crafting room, we'd be able to go upstairs, either take classes or we could support, our favorites in the crafting genre. And so that was a lot of fun for me. I had a budget so that every day I didn't feel bad shopping one, vendor over another. I spread out the love and I felt it was a better experience and stuff. After all, some of us, we craft and we don't we don't do it to pile on the projects. So sometimes, there'll be handcrafted items, and I do love a beautifully handcrafted item. And so I, for one, will look for those beautiful finds and make sure that I'm supportive because someone put their time and their love and their effort into that product, and I want to feel connected. And so that's one of the best ways that I'm able to feel connected. So hopefully there'll be a lot of vendors and we'll be able to shop and have fun. But with that said, obviously, I do want to have a fun craft. And so what I would like for you all to do this evening, and don't forget there's going to be, with my technology being off, I may postpone our giveaway till next week. I already have the two who qualify. I did a community post, and there was only, I think, 2 people who responded. So it'll be between them for the giveaway. It is going to be for a gift card to Dreamer Designs. And then I was going to have some in live games and things also. So we'll definitely see. But what I'd like to start off by doing is everybody who's in here, near a keyboard. My arm is killing me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a way to hold this up. Hold on 1 second. Anyway, this is how I need it to go. I know you guys see in the laptop. You see in the laptop. Yeah. A couple seconds. I'm trying to find something. I have a second. Let me see if this will work. I do have a second, and I just need to see if I can get it to work. What? All right. We'll see if this will work in just a couple of seconds. Maybe, hopefully. Woo-hoo. All right. It's not. Oh, okay. 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 I'm hoping to come next year to the retreat. Hi, April. How are you? How are you? All right. Let's see if this will work. We're going to see. Oh, that's not good. That's a boob angle. I got to turn the camera around. That was the boob angle. Sorry, too much boob. Sorry. All right. How's that? We're going to see if this is a better way. Hope that's a little bit better. I got to look up the whole time, but let's see if this will work. Can you see me? My big head. All right, my head looks really big. It's probably because it is. Robert's laughing at me. Anyway, okay, so again, I do apologize. If you guys are just joining, unfortunately, I broke my clamp. My technology game is horrible. It's gotten worse. I don't know why. Most people, they improve, especially as long as I've been going live. So we'll see. Angie, how are you? You can see me. Good. Anyway, so I was just kind of going over things for the retreat, and I was going to ask if you guys can help me pick a craft. So we're going to start with, I'm going to probably take 2 crafts. One is going to be a diamond painting, and the other will definitely be like cross stitch. Okay. So, because I am taking um, a diamond painting, now cross stitch will be something probably that I've already started, obviously, and it'll be something easy to travel with. So it will not be my hundred and some character Disney project. It won't be that project. That's a heavy project, and I don't want to put all that weight into luggage. So it'll probably be something like a quick start, something that I probably can accomplish, over a week or so, getting started at a retreat where I'll probably have a little bit more time to just focus on it will be a great idea. Yay! So the other thing is going to be a diamond painting. So first and foremost, with everybody in here, I would like to know, what do you think is, obviously the retreat will be gone like the first couple of days. I'm going in Monday, going to see my honey bunny, and little man, get to see little man. And then we're all gonna hang out. We're getting a Airbnb to just have some sister time. I'm so looking forward to that. I think we're gonna have a ball. Then we're going in a day early to the actual retreat itself. And there's gonna be some friends who are coming up. They're not able to go to the retreat, so they are going to, kind of meet up, have a good time, maybe go out to eat. That'll be a lot of fun. Maybe sightseeing, things like that. It is a really beautiful little town. If you guys have the ability, look it up. It's Souter Village there, just outside of Archibald, Ohio. And it is just a gorgeous area. It really transports you back in time, and you feel like you're a part of that era, that time, that community. So it was a lot of fun, seeing all the different historic buildings and landmarks. When we were there last year, I saw other people's pictures, and oh my goodness, I was like, I missed a lot. So I hope to be able to see some of the other, historic buildings and things. They had a jail. Obviously, I've been drawn to that. Want to know what these prisoners looked like back then, how they made it, and why was jail, such a good idea? Because I don't think it's a good idea now. Has jail, was it better? Has it gotten worse? So I would definitely like to see that. And let's see. What else? What else? They had a lot of little small town, festivals and things. And I like that little feel. I like going to like Harvest Festival. I flew into Denver and they had a bean festival one year. It was awesome. The whole town came out and it was making different bean dishes. Like they disappeared by Sunday. You didn't see nobody. Everybody was gone, was at home. But the fun part was that they came out the beginning of the festival before everything kicked in, and they all hung out. They had dances, hold downs, I think they were calling them. Just little, community events that brought everybody together. People were looking forward to it, have been talking about it. Oh, I haven't seen Wilbur since the last event, when we had the chili cook-off. So it really is something that I look forward to. I live in Las Vegas, we're all tourists, we're all Sin City, watching somebody walk around in a, a habit, with their the hoo-ha's hanging out. It's nothing. It's nothing. So so I definitely, look forward to those smaller hometown, connection events and things. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Mhm. Other than that, I didn't see anybody type in. We don't have nobody that wants to rein in. So the other thing, not only am I trying to get people to kind of throw out what kind of diamond painting they think, it'll probably mostly be square, just in case you guys are wondering, but size. Should it be something really big? Obviously 80 by 60, 54 by 74, 56 by 70, 74. Those have become pretty much the norm in sizes and in comparison when it comes to looking at diamond paintings and things. But, I don't hear anyone talking anymore about like 30 by 40s, 40 by 50, you know. So what is it that you guys would do? What would you take on a probably about a week long adventure where you're crafting? I would say Chuck Pinson, but probably too big. I love Chuck. I have a ton of them. I think I've lost count, but you know, oh, after counting, I know that I've ordered a few more, but I'm probably somewhere around 36 Chuck Pinsons. I think I lost count probably, I think I was at 33 when I stopped, just stopped counting and things like that. But I have bought a few more, and I've passed on certain things that I think are, you know, kind of similar, like Sanctuary and Sierra River Fall. They are so, you know, they look like a continuation of the other one. So, you know, I wasn't so thrilled. I have Sierra River Fall, but I didn't get Sanctuary. So it's you know, it's things like that where I've, you know, I did slow off on my purchasing of Chuck Pinson. Um, I don't know, Diamond Art Club, you know, they have, you know, changed the direction again. It looks like they're back, you know, stepping into that realm of, you know, piquing my interest in things. I really haven't been on too much of a kick, but I have purchased like 3 Dreamer designs in the last month and a half. Um, they had beautiful scenery. As you guys know, I did unbox this. I tried. I did my best with the limited technology that I have, but I did unbox their Cinderella. Somebody told me the Amazon Chuck Pinson is smaller. Really? That is good to Helen, how are you? That's good to know that the Amazon version is smaller than if we got it. That's always something that I'm wondering. Like, what's the difference if they, you know, selling online and then a little store that they may have? I do wonder that. So that's good information. Muttnut says I work on 30 by 30s, 30 by 40s, and 40 by 40s most of the time, but I do have a few bigger ones. And Susan said I would take one of the current whips that I'm working on. You know, Susan, I've never done that. I'm going to be honest. That's a good idea. I've never taken a current whip. I'm trying to think on a retreat. Like the fun behind opening a new diamond painting and then pulling everything out and going through what's in there. I like experiencing that with friends, with like-minded people. Mindy unboxed it. Oh, I have to go over and check. Mindy's my sister wife. I can't wait to see Mindy. Yeah, I call her wifey. So can't wait to see her. Gonna have so much fun. That's a good suggestion, Susan. I don't know. I have never done it. I always go through, I have a huge stash of unopened, unboxed canvases. And so when I go, like one year, never forget, one year I kept buying in doubles without realizing it. That's why if you guys go on at least the Diamond Art Club app, they start to say you've purchased this. That is helpful. But one year it was from Dreamer Designs. And I was going to the we call it the Texas retreat, but it's actually been in Kansas City or just outside of Kansas City. And there's Mindy. Oh my gosh. Hi, wifey. Wait, I just popped in and you're talking. Oh, that's right. It was telling everybody, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you. I'm gonna get some hugs. Um, so what at the I don't know why, but we call it's called a Texas retreat, but it's actually just outside of St. Louis. And so I was on my way to that retreat and I was trying to pick through which canvases I was going to take. And lo, where your ears burning, and lo and behold, I had like 3 of one painting. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I knew that Crystal was going and she had wanted or mentioned this one of these canvases. And so I was like, I'm definitely taking this to Crystal. And so getting this painting there, because they big, the boxes, and you got to put them in your carry-on. I mean, you can't put them in your carry-on. You have to put them in either your big bag, or you walking around carrying them in your arms. So uh, so other than that, I stuffed it in. I had it in there perfectly, and I get there to give her canvas, and her luggage is the size of the entire crafting room. It was huge. It was big. So I I was like, oh, that's good. She's gonna have plenty of room. But I realized she brought probably half her stash and put them in her bag. That's the biggest suitcase I've ever seen. It could fit people. Like it could fit me in there. So uh, listen to all of us people that plan the retreat. uh, that's right. Mindy is one of the retreat planners. She hosts the retreat, the one that I'm going to the end of June. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. So, yeah, just this, quick. So that's a quick little detailing of why I'm planning ahead, because I don't want, I don't, obviously, I try not to double buy and triple purchase like that anymore. But I, I'm gonna try what Susan suggested. Susan suggested, when I asked what should I pack and take as my diamond art, my diamond project, because I'm gonna bring cross stitch as well. But what should I take? And she said, take a current whip. And I gotta be honest, I've never done that. um, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. That's a good suggestion. I'm trying to warm up to it, but I really do, like, I get there and I'll be like, oh, guys, I'm about to open this. And when someone else does the same thing, I'm over to their table and I can't wait to check and see, what it looks like coming out the box and stuff. And if it looks great, guess what? We pull out our phone and we purchase, because we want to have that in our collection also. Oh, speaking of collection, I have um I have had my collection valued. Um it is a little bit based on like what I might have been offered. There were times where in my travels, if I've had my canvases and things out, I was offered, various price. Like I was offered pricing for NOLA. I was offered a few times pricing for is it Cleo by Mandy Manzano. Um, so because I fly several times per year, and I almost now in the last year and a half, I have the craftably tube. So they can't see, my canvases. But before, we rolled them up with the diamonds outside, and we secured them with a ribbon or maybe a loose scrunchie for our hair, just so that, we had it secured. And you walking through an airport, people can see those beautiful, bright, sparkly colors, and they don't hesitate to come up to you. So for me, there's been quite a few times where people, oh, I would buy that for you right now. My wife would love that. Oh, I love, And so based on, if I feel a diamond painting follows the same cadence or is in the same, genre, I might have, like for instance, I was offered $300 for NOLA. I got elbowed. I thought my mom was gonna take me down in like a wrestling maneuver and stuff. I was like, no. She was like, girl, you better not pass up that good money. I'm like, Mom, I spent all my hard-earned hours and my love invested in this. And she was like, you better take that money. Don't be passing up people's good money, you know. So I always use that as a measurement. I got offered $75 for the Mandy Manzano. Um, Obviously, it could be a deeper investment, especially if you're blinging it out. Um, Me and Man Bun were out one time, and you guys know that he did. If you guys haven't seen his works of art, um, you've got to check out. I featured him on my channel a couple of times. He's been featured on J Rob's channel, and he blings, but he does like full customized blinging of his canvas and things. And so he's been offered like 500. At one point someone was like, how much would you charge me if I wanted that canvas and things? But he may do a full on customization where he's blinging. It may not necessarily be sparklers or crystals. He may change the color, to dull an area out or bring focus up in another area. But he's still changing out, some of the charting that was already embedded. And so that has an inherent price. But the gist of it is I just had my collection valued, and the price that we put on it is, I started at 22. I'm thinking about going up to 27. And it's right in that range. So the reason behind that is, I know you guys have heard me talk about the firemen, the beautiful men that came to visit because the alarm was on and wouldn't go off, and we didn't know why. But during their visit, as I got to know all 9 of the men who came here, there was 2 additional. They went outside because they said they were married. They didn't want to get in trouble. Sorry, April. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I read that wrong, and I was looking at all my. I'm just in your mix. Anyway, one of the things that we talked about while they were here, because I was showing them like, oh, look what I do. I can sit at home while I worry about you. You come home, you'll always have a meal. I was telling them that stuff to kind of build it up and things. Long story short, they asked me if I had placed a value and what would happen if there was a real fire and things like that. So you guys have heard me joke, and you guys have heard me say that if something were to happen, we're supposed to throw my mama over the balcony and then throw the diamond paintings down after her, and because she needs to be on the ground to catch them. And then we were supposed to grab the drawers, the ones that have the diamonds for the canvases I did, like my early days when I used to open them. And somebody's supposed to grab that. That was my son. And he's supposed to put them on his arm and get them all out. And my daughter says, what about us and our stuff? And I'm like, what about it? So now we have a reason, valuing my art collection, which is what I call it. We have a reason for this plan to come together. Do you guys have a plan? Something happens to your diamond paintings? Yeah, because my goal really is, I'm pretty sure we all have this goal. After we create them, after we're finished, we're going to sew them all together and we're going to make a house out of them, right? I mean, I know that's my goal. What about you guys? I feel like if we put the diamonds face down towards the living area, it's going to really be fun. It's going to really be amazing, right? And just think, it's going to be like looking up in the Sistine Chapel. Of course, I feel like I'm doing that tonight because my technology is off, but it's going to feel like we're looking up at the ceiling in the Sistine Chapel, right? But it's going to just be our favorite canvases that we've created and we've taken the time to sew together. Oh, that's going to be fun though. So yeah, and my mind doesn't really stretch too far. Man, I really wish I got to order a new, in case you guys are wondering, new people are coming in. I broke my clamp that holds my phone. I tried to log in on my laptop and that delayed me. I was going to, kind of play a game, run a couple of, giveaways and things like that. So wasn't able to. Obviously, it was letting you guys in to my vulnerable side. I know that if you've been here the last few weeks, you know that I'm kind of struggling with my skin and things. So, Letitia. I saw Dreamer. Dreamer. Hello. Hi, Sherry. That would be a whole lot of bling bling to you. I know, but it would be fun. It'll be beautiful. And for me, that would uplift me. That would help my spirit. I would look so forward to go into certain rooms. Like I would have my portrait room, and it would have like all of our beautiful pretties and things in there. And I could go in there and feel pretty, maybe have a makeup station or something. You guys know I just started learning. Well, I'm not doing too good at it, but I just started a little over a year, been about a year and a half now, learning how to play with makeup. I'm not great at it at all, but I did perfect my little, I call it my mermaid fairy butterfly look. And so it was a lot of fun. I got to get a little bit better. And then maybe going into another room where it's all scenery. If you guys have seen me do the movie that's called, not the movie, I'm sorry, my TV came up. If you guys have seen me do the canvas called Fine Soft Day by Liam Kelly, another Dreamer Designs. Hi, sweetie. If you guys have seen that canvas, I've always called that my labor of love. Shout out to Jeremy JTMJ Crafts, because when I first got it, I was like, man, I don't know. This is a big one. This is a big project. My mom, she was watching me shop online, and she saw the canvas, and she just kept staring at it, and she said, I would love to move into that painting. And I'm like, man, that's powerful. That is really powerful when you look at a craft and you just want to be immersed into it. And so he was like, you should get it and do it for her. She'd go to his show. He'd get candy. She'd get candy and things. So he said, yeah, get it. So I got it. And I did it for the hashtag Get Your Big On collab. Me and Rebecca did the same canvas, and it came out. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Um, and it came out beautiful. And I call it my labor of love because I was so hesitant to start on it. I was so hesitant to get it. I did a lot of blinging. I had different ideas that I wanted to do. I wanted to show kind of movement in the trees. I wanted it's a lot of cherry blossoms in there, and I wanted the cherry blossoms to look like the wind was blowing as your focus goes from left to right or right to left. There's this real dark wooded scene at the right end of the canvas, and I wanted to turn that into like a enchanted forest type of feel. And I feel like everything that I wanted to do kind of came out on that canvas. I really liked it. I really loved it. I had a lot of fun with it. And so one of the things that I feel is like I don't want to I don't want to hold back. I want to, get a room full of all types of landscapes that make me feel the same exact way. So if I am ever able to sew together canvases, yes, I would have a landscape room to make me feel like how my mom felt when she first seen it. I would have a portrait room where I have all the pretties. I really enjoy doing the Snow Princess by Hannah Lynn. That was a lot of fun handling. And it was just a lot of fun. That was another canvas that I added a lot of bling to. And so I sit and I look at it, had a lot of fun. I did the Mandy Manzano. I did the, what is it, Ice Queen, Ice Princess. I did that for my daughter. That was a lot of fun. It wasn't as much bling in there. I just added some embellishment to the dress. But what I did add, it was a lot of fun. Don't forget to give Tia a thumbs up for her technical difficulty. I think I'm going on maybe 9 weeks in a row or 9, consecutive shows. But again, it all started right around the time where I bought this new device. This phone was like $1,300. I don't understand why I can't get my technology together. I used to go real blurry on the on the laptop, and I had better, consistent lives and things than I do now. I mean, every time it's time to hit go live, there's something, whether it's the volume, the camera can't get the camera angle. So just I appreciate that all of you still keep coming out and you guys all still laugh me through, and have a lot of fun with me. Um, and this says, God, Angie says, I would measure my suitcase and find one that fits. Definitely gonna do that. I mean, I have a better idea now, and I don't have to worry so much because Craftably did something extremely wonderful. If you got to check out some of their canvases, also, they've been posting on Instagram, so they have some new canvases that have been released in the last couple of weeks. I think it's last 2 weeks. Really beautiful, really gorgeous. And so once they started releasing the tubes, it really helped with travel and things. I have, I think, 7 tubes altogether, and I can fit at the most, depending on their size, like 11 to 12 canvases. They are rolled up. I don't like them to be rolled too tight because I don't know how that'll affect the glue over, time. But I did a few years ago, I was trying to go through my stash. I was trying to count my canvases, and I opened up somewhere between 80 and I think 100. I know I lost count around 60, but I kept, opening them. It was a lot of work, so I never had planned on opening them until it was time to get to it and work it. But I was running out of room. so, so it was the best way to be able to give myself more room is start opening some up. And what do I do when they open? I gotta, scrunch them. And so for my tubes, it depends on the size. Some of the bigger ones, obviously they take up more room. But if it were all, I would say 50, what is it, 56 by 74, I probably could get about 12 of those in. Some of mine are bigger than that. This new size is 70 by 105 or 90 or something like that. That's a huge painting. And so because they're long as well as wide, they take up, I guess, numbers when it comes to the canvas. So hopefully you guys are all, especially the ones that travel, you guys are all looking into Craftably to get some of those tubes. I don't think that they're going to be at the retreat, but maybe they'll have, some product or some discounts or something. I'll have to reach out to them. I haven't talked to them in a couple of months. I haven't talked to Michael in a couple of months. It's been maybe a little over a month since I spoke to Amy. So I'll reach out and I'll see, but those really are awesome. And what a better time to, try and stock up on them is right before a retreat. Obviously we have another retreat coming up. That one will be in September. And so that's at a new venue in Texas. Kind of excited about that one also. But again, it does make it easier to kind of travel when you have the tubes. So I don't worry so much anymore, but it does mean that, I got to limit anything new or it may not be able to be big. Ah. And Sherry says, I'm doing Himeji Castle right now. We're going to hang it in our room. That's a beautiful canvas. Beautiful. That's the one that's full of cherry blossoms. So I love that one. And let's see. There we go. I hadn't scrolled yet, but I see. Letitia says, I'm technically challenged too. My technicality, it's just gotten worse. I don't know, I used to be able to just hit the button, go live. I'd have a camera over, my that's probably what it is. I don't have a camera going over the diamond painting. I'm either talking because I'm, giving you guys information, updating you guys on something, or sharing a crazy story, or, I have it over the canvas. And so you're not able to see me. Berta says, I can teach you how to pack. Oh my gosh, can Berta? Berta does some packing. She does some packing. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's a big painting. Yes, it is. I'm working a 30 by 30 of a cat from Amazon. There you go. Dreamer says, me too. So literally, that's, what's been up is obviously trying to, just get back into the thick of things. I've had a lot going on. And that's, really why, I'm like, by the time I get to, it's my craft studio. And by the time I get over here to my craft studio, um, it's later in the evening. I'm exhausted. I'm working more hours than I've ever worked. My mind is just drained. Um, I don't have a lot of energy to do a lot. So I've been trying to just, gather myself, will myself, basically force myself. Honey Bunny did a series on just the significance and the importance of mental health. You guys have heard me talk, when I've had down days and things. The beauty of my, time frame is that it divides and separates the week. It's the middle of the week. It's hump day. Hump day. Hump day. Because it's hump day, it just kind of gives me something to look forward to as the week is beginning its climb. And then after my life, I feel like I'm descending. And the rest of the week is not as bad because I have a couple of days to go before it's Friday. So that's really one of the reasons why I've embraced Wednesday night, why I try and try to make sure that, I, continue going. I used to go at 8, which is a little bit later. I moved it up because my daughter had started working and I was trying to help make sure, got off in a decent enough time to, help her with transportation and things. But she got a license now and she has the car. I feel like I don't have a car, but I want one. I want a truck. And I know that you guys have heard the dream, so I won't take you back down that path. But believe you me, if I get a truck, trailer will be next, probably a travel trailer because they're more effective. Let's be honest, if I'm paying for a truck, especially one that I want, it's probably going to be a lot. It's going to be close to 900 a month. So where would I get trailer money, right? Especially if it's a fifth wheel. So I'm going to have to, kind of calm my jets and get, something very cost effective. Just a little 2-bedroom, one slide out, enough to cook in and out. But guess what I would do with that? We're talking a moving mobile retreat because I would be coming to see you guys. I want to come and see as many people as possible and explore your town with you, see how you guys craft. What's your favorite craft? You may not even be into crochet, cross stitch, diamond painting. What if your craft is milking a cow? I would come and see that. I would. Now, I don't know how much help I would be, but I would come and see it. Mindy walks, she walks, and she has chicks. She's got chicks. And I would want to go and visit Mindy and see her chicks. Oh, but whatever that means, I know that there are so many people throughout the US, Canada. I would try to go into Mexico. I do know that we have some crafting friends that are over the border and things like that. So that wouldn't be offhand either. Just got to make sure that anybody that's going with me, like my mom, or if I'm picking up sisters along the way, I could kidnap Rebecca now, take her with us, right? She could go on the adventure. Now we always talk about having our own adventure, but this would be so much fun. Just, and then, but the only problem with that is she has a daily show. So I would have to have Rebecca, do something a little bit different from the road. But it would be a lot of fun. And that is hopefully one day soon. When I say soon, I'm hoping 2 years, within the next 2 years. But imagine how much fun that would be every week. You guys seeing me or one of my sisters, we're tuning in from within the community, from where you guys are. I think that would be so much fun. And you guys are sharing your little stash, and I'm being nosy and like, oh, what's this? So who'd you make this for? And oh, and then I'm asking you those important questions. You know, I'm getting to the nitty gritty of it all. And I'm asking you, what's the worst gift you ever received? And who gave it to you? You know, petty, being petty, stirring stuff up. That would be fun. That wouldn't be a question that I would ever answer. But I would put you guys in a hot seat and get that answer out of you. Yes, yes, I would. So with that said, I I just wanted to kind of come on. It was going to be a lot of fun. Please stay tuned. Like I said, I asked a question in my community tab last week. I had 2 participants. I will do a giveaway between those 2 participants. But make sure that you guys kind of go back and read through the questions, because they were going to be a part of tonight had my technology have worked for me. So I do want you guys to be able to. Sorry about that. I'm getting notices over here from StreamYard. I do want you guys to be able to, still have a little bit of fun. Hoping next week will be a lot better. It probably will. Thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate everyone. I do love all your support. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button if you were new here and you're not subscribed, and come back and join me later. Definitely have. I do have to make up for the 2 giveaways I was supposed to have tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Might not was one of those. You and Tammy, you guys have both won from prior, contests that I've had. I definitely appreciate the support, you guys coming out and things like that. But you guys, it'll be between you and Tammy for the first giveaway of next week. And it will be a gift card, just so you're aware. And then there'll be a second gift card as well. But make sure that you guys go back, study the questions, and have a little fun getting to know the site. You see something you like, make sure you use my code TIA15 so that you guys are able to get a discount. I appreciate everyone who's reaching out and telling me, hey, I used your code, I got a discount. I appreciate it, because this is almost immediate. It comes to you. So I definitely appreciate. Jaden! Grown graduate, how are you? So definitely continue to shop. The link is down in my description box. I definitely appreciate all of you guys for kind of perusing. Put some things in a shopping cart, create a wish list, and then go back later, because I do the giveaways often. I have a lot of fun with them, and hopefully you guys do also. So make sure you guys stay tuned, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and come back. Have more fun with me. I'm doing pretty good. I had another bad technological, technical difficulty night. I just can't get it right. Ever since this new phone, it's a good phone. It's really, I guess, because it didn't work for me. But so many people love it. I just maybe should take a class on how to work it, because I do not know what I'm doing. But I will eventually get it. And when I do, it's gonna have so much fun. So with that said, thank you all again for coming out. Have a great rest of your week. Make sure that you guys enjoy the summer. It's kicked off. It's hot, and I will see you guys around in all of the lives to come. Yay! Thank you again. Bye.